Part 2 of new details from the new Scream that's coming out in January. So I know I said this in the first video, but I'm going to reiterate and put it into more detail why I think that Gale Weathers is a very crucial part to this whole franchise and why she is literally the most important character and why I think her time and her storyline is going to be most important in this video. So she wrote the original books of what originally happened, which inspired the stab movies in this universe. So every killer that has read her books, that has watched the movies, that has heard the story of what happened to Sydney and know the whole Ghostface thing, they got their information through her. And in Scream 2, she admitted to saying something about Kenny dying differently than how he really died. So I feel like they should touch, if they're smart, if the writers are smart about this and how I'm thinking about it, they should touch on her storyline more. And I still want to know, what did she have in common with Cotton Weary in the beginning to make her so invested in his story, so invested in his innocence? I feel like she's a very crucial part in the storyline. So if they don't touch on it in this movie, Scream 6, they should definitely touch on her storyline. Also, I want to say, how many times do y'all remember Sydney hitting Gale and Gale not ever getting her lick back? How many times did something happen that involved Gale and she didn't get a say-so or a lick back in something, some type of thing? Scream 4 made me fall in love with her character. I really love Gale as a character, and that's why I hope they capitalize off of her storyline. But I just want to say, in real life, if a girl hit me one time, there's beef. In this movie and in Scream 4, they being buddy-buddy. And I think that there's something sketchy about that. But you know, who knows how they're going to play it out. There's a lot of twists and turns. They already said that. And I do believe that there's going to be a Scream 6. So hopefully they touch on her storyline more in this movie or the next one. Okay, so like I said, I feel like the killer gets their mojo from Gale's perspective of what happened and how she probably explains it in her book and how the movie explains it and how the movie shows it from her book. So yeah, that's why I'm saying I feel like she's very important to this franchise, to this whole little shindig, and I feel like that's the underdog moment that they're going to be focusing on. Do I think that Gale is the killer? Absolutely not. But I do think that theory that people have that Stu or Randy created like a group of people that became the killer, I think it's really Gale because she wrote all the books and stuff. I think she created that unknowingly.